Yeah, I'm here. Um, mhm. Right, everything has been tackled. Hello and welcome, everyone. Here is Andy. Here's Up on Fire. And guess what? We're playing Farthest Frontier. Again, this is Crate Town part number 6. And we're waiting for the textures to update. Why are they frozen? What are you doing? Yeah, I was wondering what you were up to there. Okay, let me check the sound. Seems like everything is okay. Um, right, let's begin with the market, just to refresh what's going on there. What's going on is there. What is going on there is that I took everything Letros has in terms of money, and that's essentially it. And I'm not sure. Yes, I'm expecting another trader. Let's increase the speed, and here we go. Atka is here buying soap and pottery and selling stones. That's very, very timely because I have some plans for the stones. Everything else is super expensive, so I'll limit myself to selling the soap. I can sell, well, essentially nothing else. So let's refill the market storage with more soap. And now let me tell you what I'm aiming at doing today. Probably I should start with thanking everyone who's been watching on YouTube the recordings, because there was a lot of attention. I mean, relatively a lot, of course. I mean, if we compare with big channels, it's not that many, but for me, those hundreds of views are really a huge boost of my mood, and I'm very, very thankful to you all. And there were commentaries that is always very, very welcome and much appreciated. The second thing, I am looking at my towns, and actually they look better than I had imagined in my head before this stream, because I had been walking around with the concept in my head that what I created was really haphazard, and I need an adverb here, and let's say, I'm gonna put it primitively, cringily colorful. So just too much color and not enough style. But well, even though I can see that my fears were not exactly founded, still, in a way, we still can say that, yeah, there is a lot of kind of visual noise that has been brought by the new decorations that I was trying to test out. But after I planted those trees here and there, everything got a bit better, I think. And somehow, especially this place looks the best. I'm not even sure why it is so. Maybe because this town is the most complete, and there are like other constructions that kind of go in combination with the town center. That's why it looks the best. While this one and this one are, especially this one, they look a bit unfinished or very much unfinished, and they require much more attention, of course. We also remember that there was one last manor that we are still waiting for the upgrade of, and that will probably take some more time, but I don't think it will take ages. So let me address this address Score of the Butcher, and then I will get back to you. Oh, look, I don't have any herbs to sell, which is a massive, massive surprise. So I can buy pelts because they cost the price is super low. I have tools to sell in to compensate my expenses, and then bring more tools to the market. Actually, I might sell herbs, but to hell with it. Let them accumulate, if they are going to accumulate at all, that is. So what are the targets of our today's stream? I want to get to the second to the second monument, the economic monument. To get to the economic monument, I have to have favored nation and intensive animal farming. And so to get there, I still have to have four more technologies: two animal rearing and one intensive animal farming itself, which gives me some policies are I have yet to understand their value, because so far they seem like a waste of effort. Like, what was that? Intensive animal farming. Barns and chicken coops generate 30% more meat, but animal health is reduced by 30%. Like, why would I even do that? Like, what for? If I like, of course, no. Why are they all so negative, those policies? Except for maybe coal-fired stoves. This one is interesting. And, I just read the text carefully. Commerce negotiations. Merchants carry 100% more gold, but they pay 10% less for goods. That's if I want to earn more, if I'm overproducing, for example. So actually, that's there is something interesting behind that. I'll give it that. So we need to have the monument. That will take us approximately how much time? I don't know. So one discovery is made in a year and a half. So multiplied by 4, that will be 6 years, plus another year and a half to get to the technology, to the tech, to the monument itself. That will be 7 years and a half. So we will be playing for 7 years. That will be until year 80, and that will take us a while. In a while, sorry for the tautology, that was intended as a funny sentence, but I think I could have done better. So anyway, while this anticipation is taking place, I would like to address another issue, and the issue being the overall misplacement of the Grand Temple and the Grand Academy. They should be placed somewhere closer to the town. I want to create some kind of a park, quarter, and we'll try to make that place look interesting and beautiful. So I was thinking about this place. Well, this one, this has to be used for something else. I'm not sure what yet. And to speed up the events, I think I'll be building real time without pausing, because the faster time goes, the better, right? So let's begin with the park. Then we'll place the Grand Temple. Is there any entrance behind the Grand Temple? No, there isn't. So that means that we have to put the Grand Temple 1 square away from the park. And then the Grand Academy will have to be in front of the temple. So after the relocation, we will understand the further steps. But we also can already place flagpoles, right? Flagpoles. Here or here? No, no, it's hard to imagine. Let's wait. And in the winter, it's even more difficult because everything gets really discolored. I think that today's episode might be the final one for Crate Town because I am struggling to come up with. I mean, of course, we always can continue with creating some new concepts of where to how to continue the development of the town. We still have a lot of land that is very good land for construction. Just that, wow, 259 months until next discovery without the academy. Can you imagine that? It's just insane. Wow. Well, the faster they relocate, the better it will be, because we are literally losing time. So why I think I don't want to proceed with Crete Town is because I really want to see what changes they will bring in the upcoming patches to the 1.0 version, as currently the speed of research is underwhelming. A lot of people have complained about that, and Crate Entertainment themselves have pointed out that they never intended the game to be that slow. I also I think I want to try out a new map. This map is nice, but I think I want to explore what a lake map can give me. What kind of vibes, what kind of construction opportunities. So that's another reason. And because this one looks more or less complete. I mean, of course, there are a lot of places that can be made polished, more beautiful, more well attended. But I'm already craving something novel, and I hope you don't blame me for that craving. So let's upgrade the park. Let's upgrade the park. What if I create the park in between the academy and the temple as well? Like several parks at once. Or I could have two middle-sized parks in between them. How about that? Yeah, that is gonna make things a bit more diverse and more interesting. So as for flagpoles, let's have them on the two sides over here. Then we need to have some fences. Fences. Where will they be located? How about here? So they will go all the way up to here. Then behind the academy. Then until this point, right? Yeah, then up to here, and then over here, and then closing here. So now we are to wait. We are to wait how the place shall look. We might add extravagant plaza in the meantime. Not sure how many though. Could be very cool if they had, I mean, great if they had an opportunity for the game to you know, you just put plaza and you pull it like it's I will explain by visualizing. So for example, how we build the graveyard, we just put one square and then we pull it, right? So we can cover as much as 12 by 12, I think. No, 10 by 10 area. So I think if we had the same opportunity for plaza placement, that also would be really, really nice. Well, we don't have that opportunity, but maybe in the future it will become possible. Atka, I would like to buy stones, but sadly you aren't selling any. Well, I can try and sell coal to her. I'm not sure if that's a good idea though. Let me check. Coal. No, I gather more than I require, so we might as well do that. As we have nothing else to sell. And actually we have more than enough gold in the trading center. The parks have been created. Let's upgrade them. I think that we have to request more bricks to the large stockyard here. 250 bricks here and 250 here, just to speed up things, as it takes way too slow to bring things each time. The manor is still refusing to heed my bagging. Flagpoles can be also upgraded. Masuke has arrived, and Masuke is buying tools for a high price. I can sell some flax for a nice price. I can buy paper if I needed that. Too bad I don't. He can buy heavy tools for a great price, and so let's check. 68,000, and it's gonna be good if I remember. So 291 coins for a heavy tool. Look, the high price for buying heavy tools is 432, so almost 150 coins difference. That's a lot. So let's sell coal. And as for you, my friend, I'm gonna buy. Maybe I can buy preserves, just because they're cheap this year, and I can stock them. And this will give me a chance to sell more, I don't know, heavy tools. 25 heavy tools, and tools are a good thing to sell to others who come later. How much for spices? I don't need spices. That's just unnecessary. But looks like it would be good to sell some more flax. He won't have enough money to buy it, but still, I can do that. Checking what else I can trade. Not really anything. No. Everything else I require in the town. How much gold do we have available in the warehouse? Well, we cannot afford to have a lot of gold here. It will be occupying too much space. So they're bringing gold from all over. Let's have 1,000. Oh, not 100. 1,000. The fence has been completed. We can plant 2 oaks over there. Deers migrated away from the suspicious activity. Now let's create some, I'm not sure what here, plaza or benches. What must I have? And as for medium plaza, so I've taken the round one, right? So let's have 1 round here, 1 round over here, then the other type over here, the other type over here. Now let's continue with 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue with the logic over here, round and square, and the same thing on this side, round, square, round, square. Atka, haven't we traded with you this year already? Why have you come back? And you have come back without stones at that, while I need those badly. Why so uncooperative? Tell me. Okay, I can sell pottery to her, and I just realized that I should have done the thing slightly differently. Let me change the ways a bit. Yeah, just skipped one place where I could have put another plaza, and I don't want to miss the opportunity. Okay, we are very close to a new technology, but still time goes super slowly. Shall I create gardens or shall I not? This fence that I created here, don't really like it, truth be told. I don't know why. It looks great with the residential buildings, but with this complex somehow I disliked it. Maybe I have to have walls. Palisade wall. That's gonna be even stranger, I suppose, if we surround a temple complex with a palisade wall. Sorry, I had to sneeze. The microphone is working. Yes, it is. So what about pottery? Still not there. And now that we have destroyed the fence, we have to think of some different way of organizing the space. How could that be done? So we can start with having a birch every 5 squares. Then we have oak trees, right? Then a couple of other birches, and then we shall repeat the procedure. I'm afraid to miss Atka, because in that case all my pottery endeavors would be futile. Okay, we sold some pottery. Can be proud of ourselves. Birch trees are there. Now let's create some benches to give people an opportunity to sit and think about the vicissitudes of life. Then a couple of statues, and then 1, 2, 3, some more statues indicating something. Then a bench between those. 2 more benches here. And juniper bushes. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Maybe a road can encircle the place, and that will be good enough. Have to be careful not to destroy the trees that I created. I refuse to believe that there isn't a way to make the connection here more rounded. I just plainly refuse that. It's impossible. You say that it's actually very possible. Like the way the road twists. how many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from here up to here. And the same problem happens with this connection. It's a bit better, but still kinda capricious. Maybe if I make it 3 squares long, it will be better. In a way, but still there are issues. Well, why can't you... How about I create it further away over here, for instance? Will that solve anything? Well, yes and no. It's still badly uncooperative. Okay, what if I bring it further here? Come on, that's... It's just impolite to behave like that, you know? Purely impolite. Most weird. How can I do that in the way that you obviously already get my idea that what I want to do. Oh, clay can be sold for a low price, and I happen to have cows for sale, but it looks like the population of cows is already maximum this year. Still I can buy more, but there is no need to buy any more cows, the thing is. And by the way, about technology, I can increase the birth rate even, so let's do that. As for purchase, I think I'm gonna buy tallow and pellets and sell the... Gosh, see how much clay I can sell for 6,000 gold. It's insane. How much per one piece of clay? 4 coins, not a bad price. As for the cows, well, no need. No need in cows. Maybe the problem is that I created not straight roads, but the ones that are going this way. Maybe if I had begun with... Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So I should have begun with straight roads, and this way they would have been perfect from the start, like now. Like you see right now. Now let's create some more oaks, haphazardly growing here and there. Upgrade the benches that I ordered the construction of previously. Not all of them have been completed yet, or are those statues? Those are statues, right? That are being constructed. Letros. Oh, plate mail armor. Another chance to make a deposit that I'll probably never need, but who cares? Let's sell the cheese that I have accumulated for 6 coins. Everything else costs less, so cheese was the best candidate for selling. Now let's upgrade the plazas. I can see one imminent problem. Tell me how many people I have. Oh, I swear, I'm sure if I hadn't clicked on that show me how many laborers I have, I wouldn't have any problems right now. But now I clicked and the game did something, and I happen to have not enough people to work on my tasks. That's so stupid. How on earth is it possible? I just don't understand about laborers, and never understand the situation about laborers. By all calculation, I should have many more laborers than any, because I've been growing my population. I haven't been adding a lot of places where they have to work. Really, I haven't. I added like some altar. Yes, altars. I think I created 3 altars. It's like from the game that I streamed. But other than that, I don't remember any more excessive labor investment. But the game is already historical about that. Have no idea how that is even possible. Where else could they be employed? In the animal husbandry? Well, yes, of course, there, but again, somehow before that there was no issue, and now suddenly there is. Strange. The clay pits. How many clay pits do I have running? I see. So I think I'll shut down this clay pit. No. I'd like to get rid of this herb that has been plaguing me for ages already. And here is our temple area. Not too great, but not too bad either. Here we have some kind of a square. Naturally, I think I'm gonna have just empty area, no benches at all, just plaza. As for this area though, I might want to have a couple of flower urns, and then plaza. Yeah. Clothes for Atka, iron ore for Atka, and then some pottery, some shoes can be sold. I'm very happy to see that our planks count has gotten much better. Not struggling that much anymore. At last, herbs have been removed from this place. About this place. Maybe let's have benches. Would be strange to place bushes there because those are supposed to be easily accessible areas. So let's put just standard plaza over there. Speaking of plaza, these ones are to be upgraded. Here we go. I wonder what we need for the other monument. What kind of resources? Gold, I'm quite sure about. I have plenty of gold. But there could be some other treacherous requirement, like a lot of stone or something like that, which I might not have in sufficient amount. Juniper bushes. Let's add a few maple trees. Oh, birch tree. Okay. I don't think it looks like it's gonna be destroyed by the maple tree. At least I hope so. Trying to create some deciduous diversity. Benches are being finished. Plaza sides are being finished. There we go. A lot of bricks have been spent, as well as stones, but everything for the sake of the aesthetics. 9 months until next technology. Not a lot, but also not little. Let's have a maple tree over here and here. An oak tree here. Not enough fodder for winter. What's that news? Have too much meat. I think I know where from. And pelts. They have begun slaughtering poor cows. Again, not enough laborers. Ridiculous. Well, maybe that all signalizes that I ought to have many more people that I can sustain. I have more logs than I can consume. Look at that. I have no idea why that is so. Maybe I have to drop the number of foresters just to get the situation under control. A lot more glassware than I produce. Books. I haven't started making candles, by the way. Flour. Something wrong with paper. But I have a lot of books. That means that I can even drop number of people making them if I need to do that. Small plaza here. Why is brick plaza invisible in winter while stone plaza is visible in winter? And why hasn't anyone... Ah, I know why. Because we don't have enough people to address all the tasks. I guess that's why. So let's destroy these extravagant plaza sites to get more stones. I am going to rotate the theater. Six months until the technology is received back, or just received. I can also relocate the town center, you know, placing it close to the expensive places, but let it stay where it stays now. I like its location, honestly. Just maybe I want to experiment a bit and surround it with juniper bushes and see what that will add to its demeanor. Score of the Butcher, I thought it was Atka. I don't know why I visually confuse them with my peripheral vision. So he ain't selling anything for a good price, but he's buying tools, so I'm gonna sell a modest number of tools, 50, and that will give me some coin, and then he can go home. I still cannot decide whether I like this new plaza or not. Kinda, it confuses me a bit. What are those? Growing maple trees. They just look like birches. That's probably because they are just growing, and when they get bigger, it shall be more substantial. Let's add a few more maple trees here and there. Get rid of these greens over there. Create maple trees. Oh, I don't need to create the extravagant plaza. I can just relocate one here. Let's dilute the trees by some bushes, maybe some junipers, and maybe a few birch trees, and that will be like a forest area. Oh, so it looks actually quite pleasant, I should say. I thought it would be, well, atrocious, but no. Far from that. Very far from that, indeed. Just I don't know what to do with the entrance area. Let's have medium plaza there and think on the go. Atka is selling stones. That's Something I'm very thankful for. She's buying soap. I'm gonna sell all the soap that I got. And I could... tools she's actually selling to me. 3 traders at the same time. What a rarity. This time we have Letros, who is ready to buy more cheese and medicine that I have accumulated, and we could also sell furniture, but the best price that he is offering, the best prices are for cheese and for medicine. So I think we're gonna use the chance to sell what we have long wanted to sell. Yeah. Now about Atka, I think I'll bring more soap and sell more soap because I have tons of it. As for pottery and for shoes, I will wait. Those will be my plan B goods. The greens have been disposed of. The plaza can be destroyed. The small plaza has to be upgraded. This one has to be upgraded. Everything else seems to be in order. This looks a bit intense. I'm gonna delete this oak tree and this oak tree, just not to create oversaturation of trees. The theater over here, I think I want to push it slightly away. Like over here. More soap sold. Letros already hasn't got any money left. What about that manor? Still not enough food. That's about this storage, right? And what I hate most is that I cannot even afford to get caseculture to start making cheese, because if I invest 1 point into caseculture, then guess what? I will have to wait another 1.5 years until I get the necessary point for the monument, which is not pleasant at all. Something about this place, I am not sure that something has to be there, you know, something just has to be there. Maybe instead of those plaza pieces, I have to create a couple of ornamental trees instead. Well, let's go for that. No, not these ones. The other type. You. And you. Gosh. Star-shaped tree just refuses to go away and leave me alone. Here we go. So the forest surrounding the cultural center of my town is over here. Standing proud. Now this my place is. How about I really create a semblance of a park here? Why not? Let's spread some juniper bushes. Who uses traps here? Damn it. Stop. No traps. Please. The storage cart has to be moved again. Poor lad. The medium plaza has been created. New tag is available. Animal rearing. Plus 20% birth rate and extra meat from cows. I'm gonna be drowning in food. Gosh, really, that's a bit of an overkill, you know? I did not want to have that many animals. Now, how can I... good. And the same fashion for here. Yes, perfect. Just wanted some gentle placement of things. Thinking about whether to put the statues here. Will it be an overkill? Or it won't? Feels like an overkill to me. Basic well can create here. So for decorations, basic park. But the problem with this basic park is that it's going to be overlapping with the road as well as here. Yeah, there is no way to place it properly. So scrap the idea. More benches. Some flowers. Simple plaza. And some more plaza to cover the rest of the area. And upgrade the flagpole. So I remember I added a couple of plaza points here. Those have to be upgraded. Here come the extravagant ornamental trees. Good. 17 months until next knowledge point, intense animal farming, and then favored nation, and finally we'll get the monument. So that will be 3 more years, right? No, not 3, 4 years and a half. I'm getting a lot of pelts. Even though I'm making clothes, shoes, books, still I get enough. That means that technically I can start utilizing my hunters. I mean, I can drop the number of those. Or I can add people, or I can add more tanners. Well, tanners, that would be one thing to do. One more tanner and one more cobbler, I think. Yeah, just to get rid of those pelts that have been piling up. As for houses, more houses, we have a location to build here. I cannot believe that the manor still hasn't been upgraded. It's just insane. What's wrong with you? You have so much food around and you cannot distribute that properly. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 types of food available. How come I don't have enough preserves? I do, just they are not somehow brought to the brickroot cellar. Same with vegetables. Maybe they cannot. No, they even are idle sometimes, which is quite surprising. Preserves go into pastry making, right? Milk has to be processed into cheese because milk spoils really badly. But we know we're not gonna get any cheese anytime soon. $76 laborers and clay count is insufficient. Let's send some clay to the town. Flax fiber has finally stabilized. I even can afford to build another tailor, should I want to. Not that I'm dying to do that. Maybe I have to swap this manor. Well, let's really do that. So let's put this mansion over there and then bring the manor closer, and I think that shall do the trick. At least I'm hoping that it will do the trick. I'm thinking where I can have my extension of residential district. Maybe over here, but then I'll need a market, of course, and another rat catcher. And if I have another rat catcher, I should have some more storages to take care of, not to just waste the effort of that rat catcher. I want to drain this clay pit, to be honest. It's not that much, it's only 1,800, and then I will be able to utilize this place because I like how this looks. And then if I create a road and connect it to here, then we can have a really beautiful industrial district. But this clay deposit ruins everything. They still managed to not eliminate all the deers yet. Can you imagine that? It's really incredible. Where are you hunting? I see. Let me relocate you over those green things there. The manor has been relocated. The mansion, I'm sorry. Now I need to grab that manor, place it over here, and then bring back the mansion to the place where that manor was. Dangerous swap, but hopefully it's... I mean, no, nothing dangerous. I'm dramatizing something that shouldn't be dramatized. 12 months until the discovery. That will be the beginning of the next year. Oh, the guild hall is another thing that I should take care of, but looks like I already kind of sealed the fate of the guild hall because I already built around it. On the other hand, I don't know why I even didn't pay attention to the guild hall, because it's apparently not the best treatment of the guild hall. It deserves a better place. Now, Masuke is buying furniture for a low price and selling glassware for an extremely low price. So what can I do? I can sell all the heavy weapons, and I can buy all the glassware for 9 coins. I will. I think glassware costs more than 9 coins when I sell it. So now I'll have a lot. I bought for 11. Okay, for 11. I think I'll be able to sell for more than that. So now let's sell the heavy weapons. I'm really happy that I made the investment some years ago. I'm sure I bought for less than 268 coins. Can buy candles and make a deposit out of those too. Why not? Sell the rest of the heavy tools. Yep, nice. Very nice. Geez, I don't have... Could buy furniture, but I will have nothing to sell in exchange. So the mansion will go over there. While this manor, I'm waiting for you to upgrade, you bastard. And by the way, you have to be facing the opposite side. Belder the Peddler, haven't seen you for a while. You're only buying, I mean, you're selling, of course, but everything you are selling costs way too much for me to be interested. Paper, though. Paper I can purchase, but not that interested. I can sell sand, and because it's the most expensive one of everything else that he is buying. So the swap is complete. The mansion stands where it should, and the manor is closer to the market now, and hopefully that will have a beneficial impact on it. I'm getting my laborers back. I'm not sure why it took so much time for them to replenish their workforce. Yeah, this is the way I want it to look. So let's create that alternative road already. The sand has been delivered to the market. Let's sell all the sand that I can, leaving Belder the Peddler without any money. What I also can point out that our bakeries that were supposed to have benches and places for people to enjoy their pastry are substantially, well, there is nothing for people to enjoy bakery on, and that means that we have to urgently eliminate that issue. So let's create low brush next to each bakery. I'm sorry that it has to be generic, but a lot of decisions have been generic so far in this town just because I'm exploring, and on the other hand I'm also doing things that have worked properly for me before. So we have 3 benches, maybe not like that. I think I'll have an extravagant small shrub here and a corner plaza over here. Yeah, so corner plaza over, there is already the extravagant small garden. Then we'll have a juniper bush just to create some differentiation. Then some benches, and let's go. Finally, the manor is becoming what it should be, the final mansion of the town, and I'm gonna have 810 people, effectively meaning that I will have 81 mansions. Quite a lot. If you ask me, that's quite a lot. Extravagant small shrub, and let's go to the other bakery over here. Hello, sir. Then I'm gonna add small bench plaza, 1, 2, 3, 4, juniper bush, and 2 more bakeries to give attention to. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Between them, let's have an extravagant small shrub, and the final bakery over here. 7 months until I get the new technology. Ain't that beautiful? And then 2 more benches. And I think I can now come back to the first town, the first settlement, and order the upgrades. Wait, what? It shows that it requires flags, but it's apparently a glitch. This place looks a bit underwhelming. What happened to the tree? Why has it been cut down? Let's have an oak tree here. A birch tree over here. Then a couple of maple trees here and there again. Then some oak trees along the lake shore. Yeah. Very modest town center, if you ask me. Very modest. Again, not enough laborers. And the message did not appear until I clicked to check. I don't remember Create Entertainment ever to point out any issues with that. What's this horrible thing? Juniper bush. No, I see. I hate when it happens when juniper bushes are positioned with a huge shift in comparison to the position they were supposed to be in. Really dislike when that happens. So upgrades. More upgrades. These are being finished. More upgrades. And here I've already ordered everything. So for this one, more upgrades. Nothing to upgrade here. And nothing to upgrade here. Okay, while it's winter time, I will go extract my laundry and put it on the... put it to dry. And make myself some tea. And let the game flow on its own course. Yeah, I will come back in a few minutes. Don't lose me. I will mute myself. Right, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry for waiting. Or rather, sorry for making you wait. We have Ender Planesrider with cows, with cheese, with tallow. Buying candles, buying tools. We have Letros, buying furniture for a low price. Pottery and glassware, the same problem. Selling heavy weapons for an extremely high price and buying medicine for a high price. So I'm gonna sell medicine to him, making some quick coin, and then I can transfer. Yeah, I can make it again full stock in the market. And as for you, Ender, the same story. Whenever I speak of Ender, gosh, 40 coins per one tool. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Great price. So whenever I say Ender Planesrider, I always think whether it's actually my name or not, or it's a separate, because I'm Andrew or Andrei in my native language, and Ender sounds like my namesake to some extent at least, and maybe we are spiritual relatives. So I earned some coin. I have 2 technologies left until I have my my monument. I'm scared to think how much time it will take to get the final monument. As a matter of fact, where do I want the road to go? This is interesting, but no. This way. This way, I think I'm gonna put it this way. Hello, Adcom. Where is the trading center? I got a bit lost, sorry. Look, I have got a lot of clothes to sell. Low desirability? Where? Excuse me? What are you talking about? I do not see any places that I should be worried about, except for these upgrades of the bakery sites, but small juniper bush is almost invisible, so looks like I should place something else there. Wait a moment. Small juniper bush. And it's a construction, so I have to demolish it manually. For real. Fine. Another series of completely unnecessary actions that I still have to do because I messed up with the experiment. Here, actually, it's not that bad. Wait, low bush. Low bush looks better than small juniper bush, surprisingly. Okay, I'll keep it there, and the other places I'll build something else. So Atka, what are we trading? I'm gonna buy stones, and those will be cheaper for me because I just activated a technology. Now, what am I selling? I think I have to get rid of the soap. I just otherwise have a risk of drowning in it, which I have no intention of doing. Now, after the deconstruction of those small juniper bushes, I think we can just what is that? We can just add more extravagant small shrubs, and that will be it to the story about the bakeries. The bakeries will be well cared for from now on. Oh, this small corner bench plaza also has to get its upgrade. I overlooked that. Now, was there someone complaining about the living conditions or not? Cannot see that. Nobody seemed to complain. More soap has arrived into the market, and we can sell for exactly the amount of money that Atka has, and then bring another 500 and sell next year when someone is interested. By the way, she was also buying candles, but well, she has no gold to buy all that stuff that I'm ready to sell to her. The clay pit is slowly being drained, but the key word is slowly. It's yet to succeed, to finalize. Now this location, as I said, I was considering to have a sort of residential extension here. And that means having a market, and that means having some storage areas nearby. So, about housing. How many houses can I fit in here? Potentially, I can fit, I think, 3. 1 here, 1 here, and 1 over here. Now, the important part is that they all have to have enough space for garden trails. Maybe 2 houses then, just 2. 1 facing there, another facing here. I want them to be located in different spots. So let's try. But 2 houses, that's of course an overkill for 1 market, you know. It's better to go expand over there in that case. Or here. I shouldn't, in the future, I should not build around the lake, because this is where a lot of things could be placed, a lot of beautiful, not beautiful, well, the lake is beautiful, but a lot of useful things could be placed in the center, but they cannot be because, well, because the lake. Is it flat land or it's not? I cannot really understand. So supposedly, if I place a market over here, to place a market here. Then around that market, I will have food storage of different food types will be stored there. You know what? This route has to have its continuation in some proper way, but I'm not sure where it has to connect to the other one. Here, maybe? Yeah. And so the market can be placed. This is what? Hunter's Lodge. And you are hunting where? Over there. Where are the animals? I'm sorry. The animals went closer to the mountains, so you can go. I'm sure I should keep this hunter, to be honest. Of course I should, but I'd like it to be placed somewhere else. I'll relocate you there. Here comes the housing. So let's create their decor. You're facing there and you're facing there. I see. So this one faces the left. Two, three, and you're facing there. Okay. How will I increase their desirability to 100? I don't know. It will be very hard to impress them. Very hard to impress. A large statue will be very impressive, it looks like. But it has no place here. The bookbinder. The bookbinder. Let it stay here. The saw pit, I'm gonna relocate to this location. You are supposed to be hunting over there. Now about the market. About the market. We have some road, not road, but terrain issues here, unsurprisingly. Let's have the market next to the bookbinder. Now about the storage. About the storage. Or maybe I have to do it vice versa. The market will be on top of the hill. And the storage will be at the bottom, the foot of the hill. 1, 2. Three, 4. I want to have a wrought iron fence to show that we care about the market workers, not letting them fall. And the same story here. Shouldn't let anyone fall. They require a water well, obviously. How could I have forgotten? We can place the basic well next to the bookbinder. Now the garden trails have to be upgraded. The behind of the houses has to be given some plaza, like that. Flower urns. Flower urn here. Couple of corner bench plazas and an extravagant small garden. Plus 1% only. Not a lot. A statue. There is no point in having a statue yet. Here comes the root cellar. Have to be upgraded. What's the problem with the relocation of the saw pit? Again, not enough laborers and builders. Exactly. The market has to be prioritized, of course. 10 months until next discovery. Upgrading the market. Again, the same glitch with flags requested out of no reason at all. Shame that I cannot build normal plaza above the underneath the road. More root cellars that have to be upgraded. And since I have I'm gonna have a lot of meat, but please don't bring here any raw materials or usable items. Kindly don't do that. So since we have a lot of raw meat, I think it will be okay. It will be great to have a couple of smoke houses operating in the area. Upgrade, and the extravagant small garden also has to be upgraded. Medium plaza has to be upgraded. Belda the peddler has arrived with clothes, bricks. What are you buying? Soap. So I'm gonna buy all the clothes for later resell. Then look how many pallets I've got. Let's sell those too. Buy the bricks, because I have not enough workforce to make bricks myself with the shortage of employees. So let's sell the soap. My Sennheiser is misbehaving. I apologize for the static noise that you might have heard. The final root cellar is ready for the upgrade. Surely we have to create a rat catcher now. Quickly. With priority. Food loss to spoilage, raw meat. Don't have raw meat in the market. That's easy. Very easy, you know? Just don't do that. Let's have 2 people working on the distribution of things. So they're actually at 100 already. So they will be getting to the mansion status. That's beautiful. Masuke is buying and selling furniture, and I must use that chance if I can sell something that he's gonna buy, and that's where problems begin. I can sell plate mail armor, 6,000, 7,000 gold. Can sell glassware, but that's not gonna be... Masuke, what's your problem? Why? I wish I had more plate mail armor sets, but I don't. Cheese, well, if Ender Planesrider arrives, he can technically save me. There is a chance for that. But for now, there is a problem with Belda the Peddler leaving soon, and I... What low desirability? What are you talking about? Where? Who wants to leave? Show me that rascal. Cannot see a single house with issues. Everyone is perfectly alright. I think it's some kind of a glitch maybe about this mansion. Maybe it actually requires more, but the calculation is wrong, for example. Okay, 2 days, 1 day, and they didn't make it in time, so I'm gonna be selling. Shoes, 500 gold. Okay. I want to buy all that furniture. That's 12,000 gold. I can sell tools, but that's just a very painful, unpleasant trade. Okay, let's sell the plate mail armor. I can sell books, you know? Books cost how much? 16 coins. If I sell What will be the price? 12,000. No, I don't have books for 12,000 gold. I have books for maybe 4,500 gold. Can also buy bricks. For how much? 5,000. Okay, let's do that. Who's there? Letros, tell me you sell plate mail. No, you don't. But you sell iron for 10 gold. You buy for 8. Is there something I can sell to you? I can sell... I see. Okay. Buying stock. Then I'm gonna sell this. I'm gonna sell this. Getting all my money back from Masuka. What else? We have to sell candles to Letros. We can also sell some iron to Letros. Glassware for 10, glassware for 9. Will I be able to transfer 200 books to the market, I wonder? Or they won't be making that in time? So I'm suspicious that they won't be making that in time. They grabbed some books, I can say. Three days, 2 days, 1 day. Yeah, the books haven't been delivered, but we still have a chance to sell more soap. That's 2,500. And we'll sell some more iron ore. That will be some more money. I can try and sell a bit more soap. I can try and sell a bit more iron. So we have 50 days for that. So what are my new houses up to? We have the rat catcher working here. Let's assign the rat catcher to a bigger range. Okay. So we are already becoming large houses. That's great to hear. What I lack in this place is some greenery, right? So we have to have some bushes. And where must they be? One juniper bush here, here, and here. Then we will create some plaza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why am I counting? I have no idea. But I'm gonna count anyway. All that will have to be upgraded manually. Soap. Oh, we have produced more soap already. So could we have like 125 units? Is that doable? I just would love to have all my gold back, but maybe I'm gonna get all my gold back already, so no hustle, no worries. Three months until next technology. And then it will be the finishing line. This one is becoming a manor. Look, brick root cellars are full to the brim already. Isn't that crazy? So let's create let's create 2 more brick root cellars. 1, 2 here. And I wonder if those will be also filled as quickly. Six people have arrived. Okay, okay. Some of them will be homeless for a couple of days, but a couple of months. But then the large house will become a manor and it will be fixed itself. Small plazas are slowly being completed and I have to upgrade them so that they are in unison with the surroundings. This one has to be upgraded. And the final one that hasn't been completed is this one. Waiting for the piece of stone. 2 months until the technology is available. See, now it looks better than it used to, with a tree in the middle, a well, and a paved flagpole. Yeah. Pretty nice. Here comes our 5th root cellar. So the majority of our root cellars are mostly plagued with beans, and we have to get rid of, let's say, 5,000 beans, immediately emptying a lot of space. Not sure what I can do about beans. Maybe I have to replace them with something like root vegetables, which I apparently am not growing enough, but I think that will break the balance because cabbage will be -4, flax is -3, and that will be 9, right? But I guess it has to be done. It has to be done, especially in light of that fact that... Where do I have cabbage fields? You are my cabbage field. In light of that fact that animals need some fodder, and that I have a lot of compost yards. Compost yards can compensate for the degradation of some fields. At least that's what I prefer to tell myself. You saw that we were not producing enough root vegetables. What about grain? 0. As simple as that. So, what the hell? 0 grain. But tons of eggs. Just literally tons of eggs. And a lot of milk. So I've created too many chicken coops, apparently. Yeah. Apparently too many chicken coops. Tell me how many eggs get spoiled. Actually, not too many. I definitely need more people to eat all the stuff that I have been producing. Now, I'd like to have a couple of trees here. So let's have an oak tree over there and a maple tree over here, then a casual birch tree here and there, couple of juniper bushes here, here, and here. Then one more over here. Then I'd like to have a couple of small shrubs. And as for this place, I think I'm going for extravagant bench plaza. And this way it has to be completed. Small plaza has to be upgraded. I don't know how I don't forget about them, but thankfully my memory helps me out with it. And 19 months until we finally get the economic power. Intensive animal farming. Confirm. Economic power will be available in a year and a half. And we will be erecting a new monument. Wonderful. Just purely wonderful. Some plaza here. Then I'm thinking of maybe an extravagant ornamental tree here. But will it be? Yeah, it will be onto the road, which I don't want to happen. So let's try and place it here maybe. I hope it can be it won't look bad despite being slightly lopsided. Let's create some medium plaza here and there. Oh, wait a moment. I don't want something with bricks, right? I want something with stones, as we are gradually going for less pretentious stuff towards the market. So here I want to have an extravagant small shrub. I don't remember whether it's stones or bricks, but we shall learn very soon. Then just plaza. This time I won't have to upgrade it. Now the benches will have to be upgraded. I really like how it turned out to be, with maybe one exception that I cannot believe that, but actually I would prefer to have extravagant plaza here. Let's see the patterns. The patterns are correct, one after another. One after another. Let's add some benches to sit on for people who are gonna be resting after long roads of traveling around the town. Let's add some oak tree over here, a couple of juniper bushes here, 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 a lot of bushes actually over here, and the maple tree standing proud, more juniper bushes. Then the same story over here, 1, 2, 3 juniper bushes. then a bench over here, a corner bench plaza over here, and a shrub, and then a birch tree, and then another shrub, juniper. And now we are to wait and see about the result. Now here I'd like to have some dirt clearings near the market. As for the fence, I want to have plaza under the fence, and you know, these huge plaza pieces, actually I don't like how they look. Maybe let's go for more benches instead, and another juniper bush over here. Another, not maple tree, birch tree, and 2 small pieces of plaza instead. And upgrade the extravagant medium plazas to the next tier, lest the houses lose their attractiveness. So we have Ender Plains Rider, who interestingly sells stones. Very thankful for that. Tallow I do not need. I can sell clay to him, and I'm gonna do that. It doesn't happen often that I can sell clay. I can sell pottery. What is Atka buying? She's buying pottery too, but not for a good price. So let's sell pottery. Let's sell some tools. Yeah, I should have given this. What? 45 coins per tool. 45 coins per tool. That's insane. What happened to you, my man? Why are you feeling so generous with me this year? I can sell 400 units of coal and let's say 500 units of pelts. And it looks like I yet can drop 1 more person per forester camp. What do you mean you have nothing to chop? What about your reforestation efforts, huh? Okay, you can go work there, you idiots. What was I thinking about? I saw something suspicious. Yeah, I saw something suspicious. That suspicious thing was insufficient firewood. Yeah, because the balance has been changed somehow. Create another extravagant shrub. Quite a cozy place it turned out to be. Score of the Butcher has arrived. Hello, sir. I can sell herbs to you. Not that I have a lot of those anymore, but still. Can buy clay for future trading. Can buy some medicine for future trading. I can sell honey. I have a lot of it. Okay, let's sell 400 honey. Or maybe even 350. If I still can change. Yes, I can. 400 units of coal. And that leaves Atka without any money already. More pottery can be sold in the future. Oh, stones. I missed that. Okay, buy and transfer. How did I miss that? Pelts can be sold. 1 more pelt goes. Now, about herbs, 1,200. And the rest of the money I will sell through honey. or maybe through tools, because honey costs not much. No need to trade what doesn't sell well this year. I am in no hurry, and I'll sell more honey in the years to come. Rats infestation. Despite the rat catcher being relatively close, I think I want a tree somewhere here. Like, for example, this bench plaza can be destroyed, and let's have an oak tree. And this is an interesting location. I like it. So, is there something I haven't upgraded? Yeah, this small plaza hasn't been upgraded. Let's correct the mistake. And this one hasn't been upgraded, apparently. And there is an empty spot over here. Let's create a juniper bush as well. Now to the market area. I think I want to have a... dirt clearings are an interesting thing. Maybe some different storage depot which doesn't fit into the area. Granary. Granary can be placed here, which will be protected by the rat catcher too, right? Right. So let's just add more dirt clearings here next to the market. The cheapest looking market in the world. Then let's have an oak tree here, then a birch tree over here, a maple tree over here. The rest will be a couple of more bushes and some more dirt clearings, including this spot. Yeah. Three days. I've already sold everything I could, so no need to worry about those 3 days. 12 months until the final point where we'll get the technology. Kinda want a house here, truth be told. Now, as for the four. Thinking of where to put the water well, but I think this one should cover the house here. So what else can we build? Another flower urn. Maybe more trees. Actually, the market square has quite a limited range. So I can already create a broad limitation here. Something has to be put here. Either another house, which very well can be, and it's gonna be within the market's influence either. Extravagant plaza can be destroyed. Decorations have to be placed. Here we go. Now extravagant plaza in front of this one. Here. Let's upgrade this one. Upgrade this one. Then we have to create plaza everywhere where we won't be able to build. Extravagant garden trails have to be upgraded too. Look, this one is a blue area, not purple. Again, this lunacy about people wanting to leave. I have no idea what they're talking about. The newer house is already getting its next tier upgrade into homestead. I'm upgrading the small plazas that get finished into small brick plazas. Trying not to miss a thing. It's winter now, so oh, look how many laborers we have. I have a suspicion always that it has to do with how many kids we have in the town. Like we change generations, and so they, of course, there are fluctuations. One year there are many people who are ready to work, and another year there are a lot of youngsters, while the older people are passing away. Everything got frozen in the winter. 3,000 gold in the town. Time to sponsor the place. Send in extra units of future trading to the market. Books, not sure. Have a lot of flax fibers, so what about my weavers? They are working full time. Actually, that means that technically I can add another weaver over here. And start making flax, start utilizing that extra flax that I got. And speaking of flax, there is a bookbinder. Bookbinder works with paper. Okay, let's request some flax into this warehouse. 500 minimum, 500 maximum. Okay, let's have 250 minimum. Yeah. Maximum quota of pallets 150. Let's upgrade the strategic ones first. And small plazas. that got finished here and there. Still, those new garden trails, I told you, I cannot say I like them. They look very oriental, refreshing, but slightly underwhelming. What's your problem, shelter? Why not enough food types? For real. Drowning in food, complaining about insufficient food types. Understandable. Six months until the tech is at last available. I like the new segment. Looks really proper. Are they all upgraded? Yes, they are. Plaza as well. 75%. That's not enough. We need to do something about it. Oh, he buys flax. I need to empty my storage of flax slightly, and he's selling medicine and glassware for a low price. Will I be able to sell something? Well, only flax. I can only sell flax. I can buy a lot of cheese for future. I can buy glassware that will be 9,000 gold. I don't think I'll make enough money through flax, but we can try. We can try. So about this house, we definitely require some decorations. What could be those decorations? 1% only? 75%. So extravagant small gardens is one potential way of improving the situation, having just a lot of those, as I think they're cumulative. Let's begin with those. Destroying these ones and this one. Let's sell more flax. And again. Yeah, with glassware, that's... Oh, I can sell paper. I have a lot anyway. So let's begin with cheese. Then glassware, 9,000 gold. That's a lot of money. I think I can sell 2 more portions of flax. And that means that here... Yeah, that's okay. And one more purchase of one more sale of flax. What about medicine? Can buy and stock medicine. And now I need to wait until paper is stockpiled. And see who another trader is gonna be. Flower urn. Let's build it here. That will give a bonus as well. Extravagant small gardens are being finished.
Work to be done.
In plenty. Where's another trader? Approaching. Letters of Cardell. So glassware, you can see. Tools for 35 coins, and here you're buying tools for 28. Not the most pleasant trade. Something happened to my barrels. I don't really get it. Okay, let's... maybe because I built a lot of storage and a lot of barrels were required. What else are you buying? Massachem. Actually, cheese is not the best thing to keep. Maybe I should go for glassware. And so he sells for 12 and you buy for 14. So the profit is obvious. Let's get rid of that cheese that I bought previously. And then I hope we can make it with paper. As for you, Letros, I'm gonna buy tools for 35. That's a good price. As for plate mail armor, I'm not gonna do that. Let's sell that paper. And let's sell the rest of the paper. And now let's make money with Letros through glassware. And we can sell 3 more units. Actually, we can sell 1 more unit, right? And yeah, so increasing our gold supply even more. 84%. 84%. You're still a shelter. Gosh. Well, there is a manor standing next to you. How on earth is that possible? Okay, the extravagant small paved garden have been completed, boosting the area bonus even more. So I think we'll get to that 100 that's requested and everything should be okay. 2 months until next technology. And I'm very, very hyped about that. Very hyped. Looks like I have to have a small plaza here as well. And here, and here, here, because it's visible that there are uncovered corners. As for a shrub here, no point. So, I mean, it's not placeable there. And there, not placeable. Let's cover all those locations with plaza. 101. So we needn't have worried. Everything is okay. Atka, now your turn. Do I buy stones? Maybe, but the issue is that I'm not gonna sell enough to her to get my gold back, right? So it's not the best idea now to trade with her this year, so let's not do that. I mean, really, man, what's your problem? This shelter is horrendously slow. Let's add some greenery. 1, 2, 3, 4. A few trees. So classically an oak tree here, a maple tree. Then we have to have a birch somewhere, and we don't have any. What's that? What are we building here? Juniper, I suppose. Let's not have a juniper. Let's have a birch tree here. Then over there, I'd like to have a couple of benches. 1, 2. Any more free space? Not really. Let's have a bench here as well. Not enough benches. Small plazas have been completed. Let's upgrade them to eliminate those discolored corners. At last, the shelter is becoming a homestead. Only took a couple of years, and we get our next technology, economic power. So, what is required for the next monument? Bricks and planks and 15,000 gold. Ooh, where am I gonna build it? This economic monument. I think somehow it looks interesting over here. Because here it's a bit... yeah, I like how it fits into the houses and trees at the same time. So not here, not there. It's what? It's square. It's 5 by 5. 5 by 5. Maybe somewhere over here. Why not? We also have some nice place. Economic monument near our first settlement. That would be a proper thing as well. I'm just thinking of combining it with the guild's house. Will I be able to do that? Or there. Completely forgot about my second. This place is also not bad. But I've been ignoring this place for so long now. Monuments deserve better placement, surely. Okay, let's increase the prestige of our second settlement. It's been left uncamped for too long. Gosh, I misplaced the plaza. Come on, please. Okay, that has to be prioritized. I need to add regular of course. Sure. So there will be some place for bushes after all. And around it, I'd like to have a road. A road that will be going and connecting here. Lots of bricks, lots of gold, lots of planks. All of that I have. One, 2, 3, 4. Well, that will take another year, I think, to build, at least. And look how many rats we have. I am wondering why we have so many rats. What's the matter? Look, this is a mansion. This is a homestead. Fascinating, right? It's cool that in the winter it's really properly visible what is tier 1 plaza and what is tier 2 plaza. And this road actually protrudes slightly, I just noticed. That's unpleasant, but okay. Maybe I have to have 3 people working in the market. Or even 4. Okay, let it be 4. Just they will be serviced properly. These 4 houses give me 40 people. Well, when this one is fully upgraded. That's great. I want to get rid of these trashy spots. And I wonder if I can. I'm sure I can, just I need to give it time. So the plaza has been created. Now they have to be relocated. Some more plaza has to be added. And now you go. Yeah, I like these more. These story plaza pieces are more interesting than these ones. So these ones I can destroy already. they're useless to me. These ones, all of these ones, I can upgrade. I can, and I will. Can you imagine that? Here we go, here we go. And the final one. Don't like that there are such protrusions. Okay, I will destroy that then, as with them it looks worse than without them, I'm afraid. Yeah, some green grass doesn't hurt, but a lot of pink on that green grass looks mightily weird, and I'd like to avoid that. These two are to be destroyed now. Belda the peddler has arrived. Hello, sir. What are we trading this time? Bricks. I need to buy bricks, even if I cannot sell anything in return, but I can sell a lot of sand. And as for the rest of my wares, the things that I have do not get good prices, which is a shame. Quadruple A viewer with a, I suppose, Chinese nickname. Hello and welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Please sit comfortably and enjoy. I won't be streaming for much longer today, but still, I think I have some time. Something is wrong about my grain, right? So I don't get enough grain, even though I produce more, or maybe it's because of import. Maybe it has something to do with that I have to feed animals. And yeah, maybe it's about animals. Maybe I really have to get rid of some of my coops or something like that. Well, just something to think about in the future playthrough. Something to consider. The economic monument is almost completed, almost completed. Now we get the plaza sites that, oh, this road can be destroyed immediately because apparently I am not building it properly, and the plaza sites will have to be relocated in that way so that we get rid of those pieces of grains of greens. Let us find someone that play Farthest Frontier and who speaks English. Well, I'm glad that you are glad, and I can humbly invite you to my YouTube channel because I think I will be... so, I'm trying the new version of the game 1.0, and this town I've been building for 6 streams. This is the 6th stream, the 6th part, you can see from the name. And so on YouTube you can find a lot of recordings of mine about this town and other towns that I have been building over the 3 years, and I failed to sell sand to Belder, but it's alright, it's alright, I still have a lot of gold. So you can find recordings there, and it's also important because I think I'll finish this town, and I think today I'm finishing it exactly, and I'll be going to play something else for some time, waiting for updates from Crate Entertainment, and when they drop their next updates, I'll be coming back and trying the updated version. So yeah, again, I don't have enough bricks. What the hell? I think I need to run more people into making them. I've been there on your channel. You mean on YouTube already? That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So it's nice that you showed up here and there. Really appreciate that. That's why I came here, because I saw your name. Ah, right. So did I understand correctly? You are from China? Because I'm always afraid that I did not identify the characters, the hieroglyphs, incorrectly, but because I don't speak Chinese. I have some friends of mine who actually have a level by HSK, and they studied Chinese for quite a long time, but embarrassingly, I don't belong to those people. Maybe in the future. I have yet to go to China. Yeah. Anyway, I understand, quadruple A viewer, you have been playing Farthest Frontier yourself. What do you think of the game? What can I sell to Latros? Maybe some furniture for 49 gold. I don't like the prices this year. They are very mediocre. I think I should wait. Currently live in Sweden. Ah, okay. Sweden is a beautiful country. I hope one day I'll be able to go there and maybe work there or study there. Agreed. An awesome game, and it gets better and better with each update, and I'm really looking forward to the point where they add some other features. For now, after playing version 1.0, I still really want to have a chance to choose between things like you know, that you click on the decoration, you get a random decoration, and I want to have control over what I get. And another thing that I wanted to point out was something in my mind, but I forgot what I wanted. Also, I was thinking today that I really was extremely surprised how easy it is to build a bridge now. Like, I thought it would be a massive, huge project that you would have to spend tons of stones and months of human labor, but no, you just start it and then over maximum size. So it's not that easy, actually. I thought you can build any distance. Okay. Either they've patched that, or what do you mean unpathable terrain? Golden Age. Construct the economic monument, a new achievement. Do I have enough people? No, I mean, do I have enough place for people? I don't. What's wrong? Why can't I build a single bridge? Have they been broken? Because it's rolled. I'm sorry. I was supposed to. I misclicked. My apologies. So yeah, bridge is only 31 stones and 21 gold, and the cost in human labor is very low. I'm really surprised. More things to farm. Bridges are great, yeah, but I thought it would be much more expensive. And as for things to farm, Yes, I thought about that too, like tomatoes, cucumbers, maybe some corn, like more product diversity, more food diversity. Queues. What are queues? I'm not sure I know the thing, but we have completed the economic monument. Well, let me wait until the final piece is ready. Yes. So this is our economic monument, standing proud. I think I want to take an autumn screenshot for potential thumbnails. Here we go. Maybe can be a better shot somewhere. This is also a nice one. No, I liked the first one better. Yeah. So what does it give? What does it give? Building info. Monument commemorating your settlement's economic achievements and success in the untamed frontier. Commerce chambers, storage buildings and vaults gain additional storage capacity. Wow. Dealmaker, merchants have deeper purses and occasionally arrive with special requests for premium payouts. Oh, so I have more storage space now. Not in Brickroot Cellars, apparently. Storage buildings. So is it about granaries? No. Is it about storage depots? No. Is it about a large stockyard? No. Warehouse. I think warehouse got more space. And about the vault, it now has... What? It used to be only 25,000 gold available, and now it's 125,000 gold available. That's crazy. It's an edge near the water. Edge near the water. You mean to build some kind of like embankment, or like to be able to build over this territory? I would maybe prefer some terraformation or something like, or maybe like a key, you know, like a wharf, or yeah. I also would like the game to have rivers, like in Pharaoh Cleopatra. Lakes are cool, but having a river cross your map and flowing, that would be so beautiful. That would be just so beautiful. Yeah, so damn this homestead. I'm gonna use the same trick. I'm gonna take this mansion, place it over here, and relocate the homestead over here instead, and wait for it to get its upgrade. And about your commentary that monuments should increase desirability, I agree with that as well, because it's insane that a building that costs 15,000 gold, 500 bricks, and 300 planks, or this monster that I built previously, the civic monument. By the way, I like the melody of it. It cost me again like 15,000 gold and I think something like 600 iron ingots and a hell of a lot of stones. It also doesn't increase any desirability. That's insane. Oh, look at that. They have problems with compost. That's unexpected. Well, but maybe with almost 900 people, I should not be surprised, and I have to create another bunch of compost yards. Let's do exactly that. 1, 2, 3. Come on, what do you mean slope too steep? It's not steep. What are you talking about? Okay, I'll level the ground. Fine. Fine. I prefer not to level the ground anymore in the game because it never ends up the way it should look. So what about the relocation? The relocation is over, so the homestead goes over here, and hopefully it will get upgraded quickly. Maybe rats have infested my town just because there is too much waste. There is too much soil, so to speak, inside houses. So we are nearing the end of the stream, and we are nearing the end of my construction of this town. At least, well, I always say that there was a town called, I think, was it Cakewell or it was Cheese Bagel? I think it was Cheese Bagel or Cakewell. I think Cakewell. I remember I began playing it, and after 4 or 5 streams, I said, okay, I am done with this town, and then I had another 5 streams, I think, just trying to polish the place and make it look beautiful. And yeah, who knows, maybe tomorrow or during the coming days I will say, no, I really want to play, I want to continue exploring. Just, I really dislike the speed with which I get technologies. Like, I'd like to, of course, build the Gates of Valor, and I already have Tools of War. Okay. But citadels, where are citadels? Here. So for citadels, I have to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 technologies, and that will be a lot of years either. Not so fun. One thing that would have been cool to add somehow is fountains. Fountains would really, yeah, be pleasant, but I think it's a bit historically inaccurate, maybe. I'm not sure fountains existed as a thing before at the time of when the game is set, but maybe they did. And thanks for the compliment. I really tried my best. I can show, before we end our today's stream, I can show you my my city that I built before. That is called, just a moment, I'll place the house. That is called Christmasville. Maybe you saw the recordings on YouTube, but Christmasville was definitely a pride of mine. I really spent, I don't know how many, 9 or 11 streams building that town. Christmasville is so far the best creation of mine. It was built. Merchant has arrived with a premium offer. What's that? Look at that. Wow, he's buying heavy tools for almost 500 coins. That's insane. Masuke, have you gone mad? What's wrong with you? That's you're gonna go broke if you request things like that. But sure, I'm gonna sell things to you. It's just that you wait, what? You want 9. You just want 9. And wait a moment. Oh, and I've just happily bought a lot of stuff from him, but I cannot sell anything else. I mean, I cannot sell any more heavy tools. I could only sell 9. That's a tricky mechanic, because yeah, now I have to somehow get my money back, and I'll need to sell things. Oh, that's a pity. Okay, I can sell some flax as well. I will definitely grow it this year. But I should have been more attentive with this trickery from the merchant. Now I'll be aware of such a thing. So yeah, the dirt problem is actually very relevant. It's a very nice thing that we created more compost yards. They have to collect the dung from the houses. And about this homestead, still waiting for its upgrade, and it's taking ages. So I'm waiting for the iron to be brought to the trading center. Who is the second trader today? Score the Butcher is buying tools, selling clay and meat. Meat I don't need to buy. I could buy clay to potentially sell it to someone else later. I could sell honey, but it should cost more. I'm not interested in selling it right now. I can sell a lot of tools to him now to get my coins back and 2 more tools. Masuke is still waiting for the flax and for the iron. My trading center workers are not seemingly making it in time. Like the tech tree things, even if it makes the process slow, it forces people to build in different ways so cities don't look the same. True, I agree. There is some diversification happening because of that. Simultaneously, I don't think you will deny the fact that the game has slowed down massively. Like by this point of the city growth, you will have unlocked everything, like, and you will have built everything. But now what? For example, I still cannot make cheese. I still cannot make beer. Not that I want to, but well, it's still impossible. And I cannot make weapons. Of course, there are a lot of bonuses that I'm really interested in, and I want to explore those bonuses, but yeah, they will need to tweak that. They will need to add more speed to technology. 20% yield for bean, greens, and vegetable crops. That's insane. I don't want to get that. Sustainable forestry, venting chambers, about fish. Not sure what my next discovery should be. Maybe woodworking, maybe what else haven't I taken here? I think all the industrial stuff I've already upgraded. Immigration, no. Deep wells, I haven't got any complaints of people about water. About coal-fired stoves, I am okay with having wood for that. More honey in the apiaries could be. I think I'm going for cheese, to be honest. Cheese, or maybe I'll increase the amount of gold that traders will have on them. That's an interesting technology. Yeah, interesting tech. So the iron is almost there, and I wonder how much gold I'll be able to get back from Masuke eventually. Four days left, 3 days left, 2 days left, 1 day left. Okay, let's see, 4,500 from iron, and I can sell furniture, and I will sell furniture because I want to have my money back. Yes. Oh, playing the market, generate 1 million gold in total. I didn't know that wow, I generated 1 million gold in this playthrough. What a beautiful moment to stop the development of the city at. So about its commerce negotiations, what's that policy called? Let me check, which enables you to have better prices with merchants. Not prohibition, no rationing, commerce negotiations. Merchants carry 100% more gold, but they pay 10% less for goods. Yeah, so commerce negotiations, confirm, and let's adopt that policy, and I will, with much interest, wait for the next trader to arrive and see how much gold they will have on them. As I suspect that it will be an interesting show. We can sell hide coats, we can sell a bit more baskets, we can sell furniture, a bit more pottery, more heavy tools, 300 units, sand, preserves, books. Let's have, I don't know, 300 books in storage here, more flax, but I've just grown it, so let's not risk that. Maybe I will not have enough flax next year. Again, I've made a ton of soap. Something is burning, but that's all right. A lot of willow. I thought I had a lot of basket shops, but this damnable willow, I will get rid of 500 units because it's just unbearable. The same about wax. Like, to hell with this resource. I hate it. Yeah, mine is out of ore. The clay pit finally got drained. Another important milestone. We have freed up some space. Okay, then. I love these yellow-orange, this yellow-orange combination. Really nice. But most of all, I'm very happy about this place that we created, the temple, the academy. They indeed work well in concert with each other. This place is a bit underwhelming. I might need to have some maybe residential stuff here, or I would have it if I wanted to continue developing the town, which I doubt I will. As I told you, I want to try a map with a lot of lakes, something interspersed with lakes. Clay pit is being destroyed. So what about the you can see the homestead became the large house. The large house is now slowly becoming a manor, and hopefully after it gets to tier 4, it will become tier 5, and eventually we will have all manors, all mansions only in the town, nothing else apart from that. Maybe I have too many bakers because I never have enough flour. So how about I drop the number of bakers to accumulate a bit flour in our town. I should have done that much earlier. Yeah. How many millers do I have? 8 or 6? Millers. 8. So I have 4 windmills and 8 millers accordingly. Yeah, I want to wait until next year comes to check out how much gold the trader will have. And after that, we will wrap up the stream. Quadruple A viewer, would you like to see my Christmasville before we finish today? If you're still here, of course. Just for me to know whether I should load that town before I go or not. And still we have 5 months until, or maybe even 7 months until the next trader comes. A lot of time. A lot of time to pass. Okay, cool. Then we will do that. But first, let's wait until the traders arrive. And I don't like this war theater. Deserves some care. What we can do? Let's create a fence over here, then create fences behind these houses. Something has to be built here. Maybe some tree or some little park. City I live in now was a medieval city. Europe has so many great locations. Extravagant medium garden, let it be there. Now about that fence I was talking about. And let's connect here and then with the theater. Okay. Now I want to have a few juniper bushes over here. Then we'll have extravagant small corner bench plazas over there. Then let's have maybe a well over here, but no, there are plenty of wells around, so something else. Maybe some trees. An oak tree here, then let's go for a birch tree over here, juniper bush over here, a maple tree. There is already a tree here, another oak. The maple tree can grow, I don't know, maybe like, I mean, we still have to have some forest around, right? So let's spread some oaks, some birches, a few more. I said oaks, but I was planting maple trees actually. Some junipers, then some more juniper trees here, juniper bushes here, then a couple of plaza spaces around the garden, and something in front of the theater has to be created. And that something can be what? Can be extravagant medium plaza. And then in front of the theater we'll create several benches, and maybe classically, traditionally, we'll have a couple of statues next to our theater, and then a couple of more juniper bushes. And now we just have to wait. We just have to wait until all of that is completed, and that will take a lot of time. I prefer Europe over Asia, hoping I can stay here after studying. What are you studying? If you're comfortable sharing, what's your major? I finished university as with a law degree and also interpreting degree. So I had 2 diplomas, and I didn't like being a lawyer, so I switched to languages. Then I got some courses, not some courses, CELTA qualification, which is Cambridge English course for teachers in Budapest in Hungary in 2017. And now I'm planning to slowly convert into a psychologist, or rather not convert, but just get another qualification and combine two professions, being a teacher and a psychologist as my main source of income. Of course, I'm planning to continue streaming, making videos, so have no idea how I'm gonna combine all that, but I'll try my best. And by the number I can see here, yes, the capricious house eventually became a mansion, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. So we have 850 vacant places in our town for people to enjoy life, and I hope they enjoy it indeed. This hedge fence, of course, was placed incorrectly. So instead of it, we can place something like, I don't know, a extravagant flower urn, because we have to show the border somehow. And then the extravagant medium garden has been completed. We have to upgrade it as well. I study IT networking. Oh, very, very promising thing. Very promising. My sister works as a artist, 2D artist currently in game dev, in mobile gaming. My girlfriend is currently studying project management with an online platform. I try to encourage her to go into the IT industry, because if I did not love teaching so much, I definitely would go into the IT industry as a project manager. Maybe I would try learning how to code, but that would take a lot of time, and I just love working with people. That's, I think, my passion. And I see that I have to send some clay to the town, as I was running out of clay. So I was very close to missing the moment where that would have become a disaster. And look how much glassware I possess. I think we can drop to 2 people now, meaning that we also don't have to gather that much sand. Yeah, maybe even 4 people should be enough per each mine. Seem to like working. Yeah. Exactly. Ender Plains Raider has 2,400 gold. Well, that's maybe double the amount that he usually has, but still, that's not too much, I would say. But right, so let's sell baskets to him and some clay. And the rest of that clay, I think I'm sending back to the town. Yeah. You can see the effect of my change of bacon intensity. We immediately got a lot of flour. Let's destroy 1 windmill, because I think having 3 windmills will be perfectly enough. Let's upgrade the small plaza that we have created. Hello there. Indeed. Upgrading the benches also. Another small plaza, another bench. Who has arrived? Somebody with a premium offer. I'm going there. Just hold on for a moment. Who is there with a premium offer? Belda the Paddler wants cheese for 10 coins. What? Cheese for 10 coins? I've never seen that. And he has 5,600 gold. Belda the Paddler with so much money. That's an unusual sight. Okay, I'm gonna sell some sand, and I'm gonna sell tools. I'll buy grain from him, because as you know, I don't have enough, and what I do have enough is tools, and I can earn some gold this way. But as for cheese, actually, Ender Plains Rider has cheese. So how many do I need? 175. So let's buy 175. I'm buying for 5 coins. And I'm gonna sell for 10 coins. The problem is that he hasn't got money to buy my cheese. So I can buy, I need to buy clay for 1,750 units. That will be something like 500, 500 what? Again, 1,750. That will be 550. No. Bad mathematics. 350. Yes, sure. Buy in stock. So now I can sell cheese to him, getting all the coins back. How come you have gold after that? I apparently made a mistake. And then I can sell the clay to Ender Plains Rider. And what I cannot sell, I'll send to my town storage. And I still don't get how he got gold. I thought I sold exactly precisely, but apparently not. So what can I upgrade here? Some more plaza here can be upgraded, and everything else seems to be slowly finished, and the corner will look more cured after that. Again, this message pops up, which is completely nonsensical. I cannot see a single spot where my townsfolk are complaining about their quality of life, so that's just some balderdash, but I guess it's a bug that I cannot fix anyhow. Ender Plains Rider left. Belder the Paddler will leave in a moment as well. I'm just waiting for these works to be over. 850 people exactly. Full town. Nobody is sick. A lot of gold. Well, actually, speaking of gold, I need to sponsor my town a bit. Let's send, I don't know, 20,000 gold to the town to make their life a bit more carefree. The hedge fence is kind of lost in the forest, but that's all right. So is someone going to finish this thing, please? I just want to get rid of the green spot there. Can someone help me out there? Huh? They're so obnoxiously, ostentatiously, I want to say, ostentatiously ignoring my requests there, even though I put the flag there, making it a priority work. But what are they doing there? What are they doing? Performing? They perform at the theater? I didn't know that. Okay. They perform, and they even sit on benches that are not completed. Are they playing there together? Like they understand that I mean, that cannot be that good. It's just some maybe well, I need to find another theater. I have another theater with no benches in front of it. Let's monitor this theater. If they perform here as well. And by the way, I found a place which has to have something. See, there are no performances happening here, and no performances happening here, but here they keep performing. It's just what? All right, got to go now. Oh, wait. I wanted to show you the town, right? If you have a minute, I will show you Christmasville. Sorry for making you wait. I thought you have a bit more time because I was about to finish my stream anyway. And yes, on YouTube you can find all the other towns, that I have created. There is a playlist dedicated to Farthest Frontier exactly. So you can, I think, comfortably navigate there. Yeah, sorry for keeping you longer a bit. Why is it so hot today? Damn it. I had a running session and maybe it's 15 degrees outside, but I feel like it's so hot. Maybe it's my condition, being tired. Had quite difficult lessons today, plus the running session that was very exhausting, and maybe all of that cumulatively makes me feel not so pleasant, kind of on heat. That, I think that's a sexual phrase, so I should change it with something else. I'm experiencing some heat. Let's put it this way. So loading times are quite long. Unfortunately, when a town is large, you will have the loading screen for a while, but it's 15 degrees Celsius. It's we've been having quite cold nights. Last week we had as low as 8 degrees or 6 degrees at night. And at the same time, I'm not complaining because I absolutely loved that weather, because I hate when it's hot outside, and such cold nights give me a chance to really ventilate at night. Gosh, it's taking a lot of time. The final bits where the, what are they called, shaders and textures are loaded, I suppose, and everything is calculated. It usually is very long. And my Christmasville is a huge town. If you don't mind, are you in North US? No, I'm I'm in the opposite place. I'm in Siberia, in Russia, in the city called Krasnoyarsk. So I'm 20 hours away from America. When people come from the US to watch me, we usually have opposite time of the day. I have night, they have morning. I have morning, they have evening and night. And here is my pride, or not. I'm not sure. I think when I built it, and there are 5 settlements in total. So this one, then this one, and this one. But now I can see that, actually, I built Crate Town better than Christmasville. I was absolutely sure that Christmasville is the pinnacle of my construction. Well, I still like the way I put those barns here, and the whole organization of the town, and how the industrial place is completely covered with decorations and things like that. But yeah, Christmasville is actually worse than Crate Town now. Crate Town is a great town. So forget about it. We're going back. Yes, we're going back to to create town. I'm gonna make a couple of final actions and we'll be finishing the stream. So quadruple viewer, thank you very much for coming over, and have a beautiful evening there. I guess you have something like yeah, the Central Plaza was nice. I guess you have something like 8 o'clock in the evening, or yeah, I think either 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening. So I suppose you'll be doing your pre-sleep tasks or maybe something like that. Maybe you will be preparing for university tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to talking to you again. Yes, so take care and see you later. I'll be streaming a game called Robin Hood: The Legend of Sherwood. It's a very old adventure game, isometric adventure game with beautiful graphics, and I've long wanted to play it, and I think that will be my temporary streaming commitment. And after that, I think we will either come back to Farthest Frontier if there is some update, or I'll play something else like Baldur's Gate, or what else was there on the list? I don't remember, but Farthest Frontier will be a leitmotif of my streams, definitely. So 5 hours difference, because I have 2:19 a.m. at my place. So it's quite late, and it's really time to go to bed. And I will be, because I have work tomorrow. I'm still fascinated by the fact that they actually were performing at the theater. Incredible. I wonder if that's what the... no, they are performing at the theater from time to time. It's just incredible. Wow, that's so sweet. It's so sweet. Deers are living next to water. I'd love to be here. You play Farthest Frontier. Sure. I always write down the name, so you will always see the name of my streaming of my video. So what I'm playing, what game, what part. I try to be very, very organized so that people always have proper information about everything. So look, they actually are watching the performance of of each other. It's incredible. So yeah, I want to make a video of that for YouTube, just a short one. Look, people come to the benches, they sit down, and then there is a villager who comes and performs at the theater. Well, it's not happening right now, so I guess I'm not making a clip out of that. Maybe I'll do it later. But it's such a nice, beautiful detail, and Create Entertainment have done a great job with this game, and we all are looking forward to its full glory in the future. So I think we can put not a period here, but a comma. But I think I, with a high chance, will be creating a new town in the future. But Create Town is a success. I think it's a lot of villagers and really neat layout, and everything works properly. We managed to build 2 out of 3 monuments. Yeah, looking forward for more, and everyone stay tuned. And Siberia is cold, but yeah, nature is quite impressive here. You're right, a lot of people do tourism. I'm not a fan of our nature. It's not because it's bad, it's just that I've seen too much of it, and my opinion is very unpopular among my friends. So all my friends, my students, are really into hiking, into traveling around Russia, mountains, forests, rivers, and all sorts of natural locations. I um, I prefer seeing other things in the world. I like traveling to other countries. So yeah. So, people, thank you very much for your attention. Thanks to Quadruple Viewer. Thanks to those who have been listening to me silently, watching silently. Thanks to those who will check out the recording on YouTube or on Twitch or on VK. I appreciate your attention. We'll be going live soon, I think, with Robin Hood, The Legend of Sherwood. And yeah, stay tuned, take care, and have a beautiful second part of the week. Yeah. Thanks. Cheers to you. Bye bye.